The Salt City started her journey here on the south side of Syracuse. As a journalist, Natasha Alford is used to asking the questions, but we flipped the script on this one to tell her story.
It's the fatal police shooting you may have never even heard about.
What do you want the country to know about gun violence?
And once someone is free, how do they make the most of their second chance?
What's been great about coming home is that I'm writing a lot more about the journey of growing up in Syracuse and the journey I've been on as a journalist.
Natasha Alford's parents rooting rich culture in her storytelling soul.
I grew up in a multicultural household, right? So I understood from a very young age that I was black and the world would see me as black, but I also understood that, you know, I had multiple cultures that I was drawing from. And I did not see women that looked like me on TV.
Proud of her Afro-Latina heritage, Natasha's passion for writing, storytelling, and speaking launched long before her Nottingham high school days, long before many might even know what career path they will take.
I won a journalism award. I did not know that.
Did you remember that?
No. I completely forgot. Wow. Isn't that funny?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm like emotional.
You're like, hey, here's my name. Wow.
I won a journalism award and became a journalist. That is crazy.
Her confidence, hustle, and grind all won with the Salt City. Just last year, Natasha was named Emerging Journalist of the Year by the National Association of Black Journalists.
People have always asked that question of, oh, how did you make it? Or how did you know this was your dream? And how are you going to go after it? And Syracuse really raised me. Syracuse came together from teachers to community organizations to just people who believed in me and helped me to see what was possible in a way that I couldn't see for myself. And so I think I want to tell a story of my community so that others can feel that their dreams are possible too.
Talk about that journey and how it's really shaped you as the person you are today.
The local paper actually played a huge role in my life. My junior year of high school, the paper profiled me and followed me throughout the year. And what I learned from that was the power of media to tell a story and to help people to dream and see what was possible.
What's possible? Asking hard-hitting questions to some of the nation's most prominent people.
He's in a system that's working against him.
And I'm stealing that answer and using that.
Ruffled some feathers. Was there ever a point where you felt challenged or you wanted to give up?
There was a little bit something different about my approach.
I actually have the ear of the president.
How do you feel like you can maybe turn back around and tell young journalists, whether they are young women of color or not, just, you know, here I am, here's what I went through, and here's why I think you can do it too?
Oftentimes we think that it's the big battles that matter. It's actually the small battles. It is when it comes to learning your craft, it's getting the small things right every single day. And when you do those small things every single day, when you get your big moment, you'll be ready to shine.
There are fire trucks and rescue trucks everywhere.
You could say Natasha's next big story has already been written in her heart. It's in every step of her journey, every breath she takes in her hometown. Now, she just has to tell it.
I think I will always be a storyteller. I will always be a speaker. That is my first love. But most importantly, I think I'm going to be writing my own story. And so coming home to Syracuse, spending more time here, writing the story, that's really the story of a lot of young women that hasn't been told yet.